Greetings, seekers of wisdom. You have gathered here not by chance, but because within you burns a desire for a life well lived, a life grounded in virtue and wisdom. Today I shall impart upon you 7 habits, 7 pillars, if you will, that when cultivated will lead you to a life of greatness and peace. 1. Habit. 1. Embrace the present moment. First, let us speak of time, the ever-fleeting gift we so often squander. Many of you dwell either in the past, with its regrets, or in the future with its anxieties. But I tell you this, the present moment is all you truly possess. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, once wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." Picture yourself standing by the Tiber River. The water flows past you much like time itself. You cannot touch the water that has passed, nor can you grasp the water that is yet to come. You can only immerse yourself in the current stream. So too must you live, immersed in the present, attentive to the now. Consider the farmer who, instead of lamenting last year's poor harvest or worrying about the next season, focuses on tending his crops today. His diligence in the present rewards him with a bountiful harvest when the time comes. 2. Habit. 2. Cultivate emotional resilience. Next, let us discuss the storms of emotion that often buffet us. Life is full of trials, grief, anger, fear, but it is not these trials that disturb us. Rather, it is our reaction to them. Epictetus, a former slave turned sage, taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Imagine a ship tossed by a tempest. The sea rages, but the skilled sailor remains calm, adjusting his sails and steering through the storm. So must you navigate the tempests of life, by mastering your emotions, rather than being mastered by them. When faced with the loss of a loved one, do not let grief consume you. Instead, remember the Stoic teaching, "What is outside my control does not belong to me." Accept the loss, cherish the memories, and continue forward with strength. 3. Habit. 3. Practice. Self-discipline. Now we turn to the matter of discipline, a virtue without which all others falter. Seneca, a man of letters and a statesman, advised, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power." To live a life of greatness, you must first master yourself. Think of a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. Each strike of the hammer is deliberate, each cut bringing him closer to the form he envisions. You too are the sculptor of your life, and discipline is your chisel. Through consistent, deliberate action, you shape your character and your destiny. Look to the athlete who rises before dawn to train, even when weary. It is this discipline, this unwavering commitment to his craft, that leads him to victory. 4. Habit 4. Engage in continuous self-reflection. A wise life is a reflective life. As the Delphic oracle proclaimed, "Know thyself." Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations urged, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." It is through reflection that we come to understand ourselves and correct our course. Picture a commander after a battle reviewing the events of the day. He considers what went well and where he erred, so that he may improve. Similarly, you must examine your thoughts, words, and deeds at the end of each day. Ask yourself, did I act with wisdom? Was I just? Did I remain in control of my emotions? Through such reflection, you will grow in virtue and wisdom. Consider the merchant who, after each transaction, reflects on whether he was fair and just. By doing so, he earns not only wealth but the trust and respect of his clients. 5. Habit 5. Foster a grateful mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to discontent. Seneca wisely observed, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." Ingratitude breeds misery, while gratitude nurtures contentment. Think of a traveler who, after a long journey, finds shelter for the night. He could lament the modest accommodations, or he could be grateful for the roof over his head and the warmth of the fire. Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. Take the example of the craftsman who, though his tools are worn, gives thanks for the work they enable him to do. His gratitude infuses his labor with joy, and the work of his hands becomes a source of pride. 6. Habit. 6. Prioritize virtue in every action. Virtue is the highest good, the North Star by which we must navigate our lives. Seneca declared, "Virtue is nothing else than right reason." To live virtuously is to live in accordance with nature and reason, aligning our actions with justice, courage, temperance, and wisdom. Imagine a judge presiding over a difficult case. He is tempted by bribes and pressured by powerful interests, but he remains steadfast, guided by his commitment to justice. This is virtue in action, doing what is right even when it is difficult. Think of the soldier who, in the heat of battle, risks his life not out of recklessness, but out of a sense of duty to protect his comrades. His courage and commitment to what is right exemplify the Stoic ideal. 7. Habit. 7. Live with purpose. Finally, let us speak of purpose, the thread that weaves together the tapestry of a great life. Marcus Aurelius counseled, "Do every act of your life as though it were the last." To live with purpose is to live intentionally, with each action contributing to the fulfillment of your higher goals and values. Picture an architect who designs a grand temple. Every stone is placed with care, every pillar raised with purpose, all contributing to a magnificent whole. So too must you approach your life, with each day, each moment, building toward your ultimate purpose. Consider the philosopher who, dedicating his life to the pursuit of wisdom, teaches others not for fame or fortune, but to uplift and guide them. His life, lived with purpose, leaves a legacy that endures long after he is gone.